Hi, good morning all.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. My screen is visible, right? I hope my screen is visible, right? So we'll continue.
Yeah, it is visible.
Yeah, thank you. So yesterday we were discussing about the SQL operators over there. So under that it was arithmetical operators and logical operators and relational operators and special operators and set operators. We were discussed about these arithmetical operators. Then we came across using this NVL operator. So you observed how we use this NVL operator also, right? So using NVL operator, it is used to replace the null values over there. So if you want to update the null value, you're using your DML operation update over there, right? So next we came across the relational operator. So what are the relational operators here? What do you mean by this relational operator? What are the operators will come under relational operators otherwise?
Greater than, less than,
Greater
than,
than is equals to, next it is exclamatory, greater than equal to, less than is equals to. So those are the relational operators over there, right? So next we came across this logical operators over there. So under the logical operators, yesterday we discussed about the AND operator alone. So we are having this OR operator also. We are having another operator like we are having like NOT also. Okay, so today we'll go through this OR operator. So why we are telling like it is OR operator over here? So why we are using this OR operator over here? Any idea about it? So the OR operator is used to combine the multiple conditions in the sequence over here. So whenever we are using the where
డాట్ ఉంది ఇదేనా అది కింద క్లిక్
Okay, so and when we using the and operator, we had some condition over there. So where we are having a and a b over there, two expressions over there, right? So when does a is true and b is true, what will be the result over there?
True, ma'am.
And operator, it is true, right? So when it is a, it is false, and b, it is true. What would be the result over there?
false.
False. Right, it is clear, right? When we're using this AND operator, when both the conditions are true only, it will result as true over there. So coming into OR. So when using this OR, what happens? At least same thing, you're having this expression over here. A, we are having, B, you are having, or expression 1 or expression 2 over here. Okay. So you can able to see this. When your expression 1 is true and your expression B is true, it is going to result you true. When your expression A is true and expression B is false also, it is going to result you true only. When your expression A is false and expression B is true, it is going to result you true. When both the condition is false, it is false. The major difference is, so just opposite to the AND operator over here when we are using this OR operator. If both the condition is true, then it returns true. If both the condition is false, then it going to return the false over here, right? So here we are having some examples over here. So where we are not going to write any queries, so we are going to observe the queries over here. So directly they are given the select queries over here. So select star from our table name where job is equals to manager or department is equals to 20. So what happens in this condition? Both the condition, whether the condition is true or false. Both the condition, this condition is true, either expression 1 is true or expression 2 is true. Both the conditions are true. I'll just show the table also. So what happens from our table? Job manager we are having. So under the job manager, both the conditions are true. So obviously it is going to result as it is going to give us the result over here. So what happens here? Whoever is having the job manager also, it is giving you that output. Whoever is having under the department 20 also, under this particular column, department number column 20, that also you can able to see the result here. Not only in particular department 20, you can also get the output for 30 and 10. So why we are getting the output for 30 and 10? According to the first expression over here. So where you mentioned job as manager over here. So again, what happens here? You can able to see. So even though in the manager also manager you're getting 30 over here, right? So coming into department 20 here, how it is considering? It is not considering based upon this fetch over here. So it is using this condition only, department number 20. So what happens? Obviously clerk also it is showing you the records here. Analyst also it is showing you the records here, right? Any doubts in this? So it is not considering when it is manager or under department 20, what are the records? It is not considering that. If you have job manager, it is giving you the record. If you have department number 20, it is giving you the record. If you have both. So according to our syntax, you would have observed when we are telling job as manager and department number 20, only that particular record we should get. But how it is considering here when we are using this OR operator? It is fetching both the records over here, right? So for the under job manager, you can able to see. So under job manager, what are the records here? It's showing like department 30 also it is including, department 10 also it is including. So coming into the second expression, where department number 20 you are mentioned. So what happens under 20? What are the records we are having? That record also we can able to find here. In case, if I am mentioning like department number 40 here. So now what happens in this case here? My first condition
Only
is
job manager will be.
manager, it's true. Second one, it is false. So obviously what happens to that condition? What will be the result over here? It results true only.
Yes.
It's going to result true. So then it will be showing only the records of the manager over here, right? Any doubts in this? So this is how it will consider the OR operator, it will consider. If you have that particular, same way if you don't have manager, okay, we don't have anything, any job like sales over here. Okay, I'm mentioning sales over here. So obviously what happens? We don't have sales and we don't have department number 40. So in that case, what happens? Both the condition failed. Obviously, it is showing you only the headings. That means no rows has been written. Right? We don't have any records into our table here. Right? So coming into the next example. So select staff from employee table where department number is equals to 20 or department number 10 or department number 20. So how what would be the output for us here now?
The result is true and it shows department number 10 and
10
20.
and 20. 10 and 20, both the records it can able to find here. Or this particular department or you're using OR operator, whether this condition or that condition. According to that, it is executing. So coming into the third example over here. So under the third example, so where we are writing the condition like job is equals to clerk or job is equals to salesman or job is equals to analyst over here. So we didn't mention any department number, anything. So now how it will consider here? So now in our table, we are having 15 records we are having. So how to find out what are the job? How to find out each job first? How to write a normal syntax over here? So here it shows 15 records, right? So first take one normal select clause over here, write one normal select clause and find out what are the jobs we are having in our table. Then after that you execute this, you will get the output. So how to write a normal SQL query over here? So it shows like a manager, it shows 2 times. Analyst also it is showing. President it is only 1. Salesman we are having. Clerk we are having. Clerk we are having 4 clerk or 5 clerk. How to make into a single output? Like I need under this particular table, what are the jobs? So what are the jobs? We are having 5 types of jobs. So I need the 5 types of job over here. Along with the count also I can give. I want to find the count. So after writing my SQL query, I can check with this query whether I'm getting the output when I'm executing this query here. So how to write that query? How to find out?
Can
You-
you please repeat again?
Yeah, I
Select
just,
jobs.
yes, okay. So my question is, so see, in this table, we are having 15 records over here. We are having 15 employees, right? So this 15 employees belongs to which job? So here you can able to see first entry, it is clerk. Smith belongs to clerk. Again, I'm seeing like salesman over here. I don't want to see multiple salesman and multiple manager or multiple analyst over here. I want to find out only the job. I want only one entry like clerk, salesman, manager, analyst, president over here. If you want, you can also add the count. under each job, what are the employees, who are the employees has been working, then count. How to write a query. Only for job I'm asking.
Select job, comma, count
Mm.
star.
Yeah, we came across this group by, right? So we need to use the group by over here from EMP table,
From VMP, group
Ah.
by job.
group by job. I need this one. So you can able to see, I don't want multiple clerk over here, multiple salesmen or multiple president. I just want only the jobs who and all. So I added one more column here to find out how many employees are there. So where we use this count star over here, right? So now if we execute this query, so we are executing this query over here. Select star from EMP table where job is equals to clerk or job is equals to salesman or job is equals to analyst now. So the three condition is true or false.
True.
True.
It is true, right? So now we can able to see we are having clerk, we are having salesman also, we are having analyst also. So obviously, how many records I should get now while executing this query, the third query here. So
4
under
plus
clerk, I'm having 4. Salesman, I'm having 4 over here. Again, analyst, I'm having 2. So altogether
10,
it is 10
10
records
records.
to write a simple query. So what happens here? I'm getting the same 10 records, right? So that only we
Yeah.
used group by over here for to understand better. So normally if I'm going to execute this query means we don't know what is the count of the clerk or salesman or analyst. So before going that, we are writing this simple query, this group by. Using group by, we are writing a simple query. We are finding the count. So after executing, we'll be knowing, okay, we should get the 10 records over here. So obviously we are getting the 10 records here. That means using the OR operator. So all the conditions are true. Expression 1 is true, expression 2 is true, and expression 3 is true. So obviously we are getting the output here, right? Coming into the second one. So we are coming into the fourth query now. So it is understandable, right? How we are getting this output. So we'll go to the fourth query here. So select e-name from EMP table where job is equals to clerk or job is equals to salesman. So this is our table. So we want to find the e-name, employee names over here. So how to find using the group by? Can we use the group by function over there and find out who are the employee? Can we use group by? Normal query. Can we use a normal query to find out? We need e-name column also under each job. Under the job, clerk or salesman. So can we add this in this group by itself? Can we add one column like e-name column here? Is it possible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Is it possible, right? Why I'm
Yeah.
writing this for us to understand, because I don't want to execute that query. Before going that, we should understand why we are using this. So where I'm executing this query here. Okay, so now what happens here? You can able to see, like it shows like under salesman. So every e-name is different over here. So you can able to see 15 records, the e-name along with the job over here and the count. So for under each job, it is one only it is showing here. So how to find out under job? So you can able to see. So salesman, it is showing. We are having how many salesmen over here? We are having 4 salesmen we are having, but it is executing individually. So is it possible for us to mention under one particular
By
column?
using having clause.
Having clause. Okay, having
Having count star.
count star. So what happens in this case here? Invalid relational operator. So what is the error in this? Whether we should use our relational operators here or not.
Count star equal to 1.
Count star equal to 1. If you're giving count star equal to 1, so what happens here? The query will change, the output will change here. So it is showing under salesman. Under salesman, it is 1. So we under salesman, actually we are having 4 records over here. So why it shows only 1 year in the count?
Because ename
Hmm.
for each record there is unique names. So that
Unique names over here. So in that case, what happens here? It is not showing me that count like salesman 4, right? So have you
Yeah.
observed this? So if you have the same e-name in another, like that, it will show the count over there. So it, as you told, it is we are having only a single e-name. We don't have a duplicate e-names over here. So obviously, when you're writing the condition like where having count star is equals to 1, so it is going you the count. So according to the condition. So here you are going to write the condition here. Then only we are going to execute. So if you are not going to mention any relational operators, we are not going to get the output here, right? So now in this query, select e-name from our EMP table where job is equals to clerk or job is equals to salesman. So how to get the output? First you check the output here and same output we should get here while executing this query. So what will be the count here?
select star
Select
from
star.
EMP
Okay. Select star from
where
EMP. Where?
where job is equal to
Job is equals to clerk.
clerk or job is equal to
Same query only we are going to write here. There we have mentioned the e-name. Here we are mentioning this select star. That's the difference over here. So or
job is
job is
equal
equals to same
to
query only. Salesman.
salesman.
So what happens in this case now? It will show all the records now. It will show the clerk and the salesman over here. So what altogether it is? How many records we are having? We are having 8 records over here. So there is only one difference here. In this we are using the e-name. Here we are not using the e-name over here. We are using the select star from. Okay, so obviously what happens here? We'll get the 8 records only. Same query. So can you able to see this, right? So if you want to write a simple query also, we are going to write with the OR operator over here. If you're not going to use the OR operator here, what happens in that case? If you're writing job is equals to clerk, it will show you only the job clerk details over here. I want both the records here. So where we are using this OR operator. Any doubts in this? It's clear, right? Using the select clauses. We should write the select clauses first. We should check whether we are getting the output. After that, you can execute. You can add some columns or you can use this group by to check your query. Then you can execute by using this OR operator here. Okay. So next query is that select star from EMP table where department number is equals to 30. Okay. Or salary is less than 3,000. So I hope in this salaries, everything is more than 20,000 only. So I've mentioned like it is 25,000 here. Okay. So what happens in this condition here? Under department number 30, salary is less than 25,000. So how many records I can able to find out? I should check whether I'm having this particular expression, this particular column. So department 30, I am having department 30. So this condition is true. So second condition, salary is less than 25,000. So how to check this query here? Normal query.
Select star from EMP where department number is equal to 30.
Department number we are having. See, this condition
Salary
is
less
true.
than 25.
Having
Salary less than 20.
Salary less than 20.
less than 25,000.
Yeah.
So what happens here? How many records we are having? We are
yeah.
having nine records we are having. 9 records we are having, right? So both the conditions are true or false now?
True, man.
It is true,
Both
right?
are true.
Both are true. So in this, I'm having 9 records when I'm executing individually, like salary is less than 25,000. If I'm executing this query over here, like I'm executing this query here. Okay, select staff from EMP table where department number is equals to 30. So when I'm fetching this, I'm getting 7 records over here. So previously it showed me how many records there. Previously,
15. Yeah,
now
15.
9 records I'm having. When I'm executing
Yeah.
like salary less than 25, this particular query, I'm getting 9 records here. Okay. When I'm executing this department number 30 record separately, I am getting 7 records. So altogether it is, altogether what is the count here? 7 plus 9,
16.
16 records it is showing. So now we're
Yeah.
executing under one particular statement here using OR operator. How many count should I get? How much records I should get now?
9 records.
9 records. Why it's 9 records here? Hmm, 11 records. So
11
how it is 9 records and how it came to 11 records now? While executing this query, so here we are mentioning, you
Common
write one,
records eliminated.
you mention one query, if you're going to write like select staff from EMP table where salary is less than 25, and can we use the AND operator here? Can we use department number
Yes.
is
Yeah.
equals to 30. Now what happens in the fetch over here? In this particular fetch, it shows me 5
Only
records.
5.
Only 5 records. Not to confuse you, just to find out how we are getting 11 records here. Okay, when you're writing like salary is less than 25 and department, under department itself, you're having department 30, you're having 5 records over here. Okay. So while executing this individually, the particular condition, according to the condition salary is less than 25, you are getting how many records here? 9 records. Under that 9 records, 5 records belongs to the department 30, right? Under this 9 records, 5 records belongs to department 30. When you are executing this department 30 alone, how much records we are getting? 7 records we are getting, right? When you are executing individually, you are getting 7 records. But actually, when you are entering